Hello everyone, it's Bebop07 here and welcome to the Zodiac Tribes, and I am here with the Rabbit Tribe. You guys, I am so excited! I am finally able to jump into the new update and I just can't wait. And I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background, my cats have decided to be hyper right now, so you might hear a little frantic like mews, like meow, let me out, and it's because right now we have the door closed because the dogs are in, and they're mostly okay with the dogs, but since they're hyper right now, I'm worried that they might try to get into spats, and it's like, But anyway, I am here! Oh my gosh, I am here in the new update, and guess where we are, you guys? We are on Whale Island, and oh my goodness, it's amazing! Are there eyes? Oh, you can see the eyes! Oh wow. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. We're on a whale's back. That's so awesome. But it looks like there's a lot of interesting looking trees and platforms here, and I'm very excited. We're actually by a tree right now, which would be a good food source for our very handsome Juniper right here. And I'm very curious about the new things to start out with. We actually don't have many interesting genetics at the moment because we started out with pretty, I guess, plain Jane nichelings. They are quite lovely though, if I'm honest. And Juniper here, he's got very good eyesight. He has swimming tail, which isn't bad, but we're kind of on an island where I don't think we have the ability to swim in the water anywhere. But he has the swimming tail, and he has... Wait, he actually has stripes? Wait. Oh my gosh! What? You actually have stripes? Oh, I can very faintly see the stripes. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he had I mean, I looked, but I thought it was only recessive. For some reason, it didn't connect to my brain that, hey, he has stripes. But he also has cracker jaw, which is very useful on this island considering all of the trees. But he's pretty much perfectly healthy. However, Cherry does have some things that I worry about a little bit. Mostly just the short-sighted eyes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop normal eyesight into her genetics just to be safe. But I took the names from the name suggestion list because I thought, you know what, we really need to make sure that we use a lot of those names because I have so many pages of names and we really need to make sure we use them. But here we are, Cherry. Oh my goodness, I'm just so excited. Alright, Rabbit Tribe, let's go. So I think that we are going to be very cautious about how we move about, and luckily for us, we are already right by a berry bush. And there is a nest right here, but I don't think that Cherry would want to sit there personally. I think she's a little bit too worried about the location being on the edge. She doesn't quite like it. She's afraid of her baby falling off and slipping into the water without them able to retrieve them. So she wants something a little more in the center, a little more safe, a little further away from the water's edge. Maybe like one more tile in, like around here, close to what that nest is, but a little bit further in. And we have some jungle fruit in here, some smelly trees, lots of poison berry bushes, oh wow, we have a good amount of bunny burrows. We have quite a few nests. This is an easy island, which I was surprised. I thought Whale Island would be a little harder, but I guess not. But it has quite a few interesting things on it. So we have already used up our turns, so we're going to go ahead and pass the day. And these two nichelings are very, very cautious, very careful. Rabbits are very, they plan things a lot. They like to be very planned and organized and make sure that they know what's going on, and they don't like taking unnecessary risks. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pass the turn, and they might try to have a baby. She won't set down the nest just yet. But I think we're gonna go ahead and let them breed, just to be safe. Oh, I like the music that plays here. It's really fun. But, oh gosh, are you hearing that? That is so pretty. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna let them breed. He'll breed with her. We already kind of have the genetics set up for her, and I don't quite know what else I want to bring in, honestly. I I really don't. I mean, there's not much that I can actually work on. I mean, it could be interesting to try putting some fun eye colors in there, but I don't know if there's really anything that I want to do, so, For now, we'll just have fun with some random babies and see where it goes, but I'm going to go ahead, gather up more food, and we're going to gently scoot Juniper in. And I think that we're going to reveal this because Cherry wants to make sure our food sources, we know where they are, that we can see them. She wants her family to be able to easily gather food and prepare for the world. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pass the turn one more time. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. It's almost surreal being here. Ah, I love it. Ah, it's just so much fun. I can't wait. I can't wait to see some random wandering nichelings. That will be a lot of fun. Oh, and they're having some changes. I guess now if we have spiky body, we can gather from these plants, which is something that I wanted for forever, but it hadn't been happening, so. Oh, can I not shake this tree? It doesn't look like I can actually shake that tree, so we're gonna go ahead and scoot inward a little bit. I think Cherry might want to have her baby soon. And we're just going to reveal where this cactus thing is, this cactus berry bush, and there's the nest. It may not be very close to a lot of food sources though, which is kind of what Cherry wanted. So as long as there are a few, on second thought, it looks like there's quite a few berry bushes nearby. So Cherry might actually go ahead and take this nest, but I think she would want to clear away the grass a little bit first. So let's go ahead, pass the turn. And she is starting to worry about food, even though we have a good amount. So we're going to let her sit in the nest and gather up some of the food. And her mate is going to reveal some of the grass around us so that it's a little easier to see everything. And we have another berry bush right there, so I think she might send her mate Juniper over here and ask him to clear out this area so that it's easier for us to see and take care of everything, you know, clear out the grass. Because she wants to be able to keep an eye on all of the land so that if things spawn, we can protect ourselves. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to pass the turn. Oh my word! He looks blue! He's so cute! Oh my gosh, cuckoo! Okay, I really like him. Look at this! And he's perfectly healthy, thank goodness. He's got A and D immunity, green eye recessives. He is really pretty. Oh my word. You know what? I have a name for him. I have a perfect name for him. And this is one that's been suggested multiple times. I had forgot to use it on the nicheling that I was originally planning to, and that was way back in the Tiger Tribe. That was way back in the Tiger Tribe because we were on, I think, a mountain biome, and that was our hammertail nicheling. So, I think I'm glad. You fit Lemon Drop. You really fit that name. Just look at that. Look at his eyes. Oh, I love the patches on his eyes. It's so cute. But okay. So we've had our child, and Cherry is going to very protectively stay by her child, and she's going to make sure that we have a lot of I almost said fruit. I mean, I guess in a way. So she's going to stay here, and she's actually going to reveal this one. Meanwhile, Juniper is going to very slowly clear out the territory and make it a nice, easy, clear path so that they don't have to worry about things sneaking up on them. And we're going to go ahead and pass the turn one more time. And we have our handsome, handsome little lemon drop growing up already. And we're going to go ahead and let Juniper gather up as many berries as he can. Meanwhile, his mate, Cherry, is also gathering up all those berries, and she's actually going to reveal this because we are slowly trying to clear up the territory. Alright, this is already a lot of fun. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. Whoops. But Cherry, being the very nervous mom, she is trying to keep Lemon Drop close at hand, but Lemon Drop has other ideas, and he wants to go exploring. The toddling little baby that he is, he wants to go exploring. So he's following after his Snow White dad to see what they can get up to. But Juniper respects his mate very much, and he's probably going to scold Cuckoo and maybe send him back. Or he might be a little more forgiving, because I think Cherry would be Although she might be a little bit stressed about it, I think she'd be willing to let, I keep saying cuckoo, I'm sorry, let Lemon Drop wander around as long as he was within his father's sight or her sight. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pass the turn. And they have been doing pretty good with, oh, look at this! Look at how lucky we are! We're going to gather up all of these berries, and then I think soon we're going to go ahead and let them have another child. And I'm going to have Cherry gather up all the berries from here, and look at this! We are already building up a nice good stock of food. Oh, I'm so happy! Well, let's go ahead and let Lemon Drop collect up some berries. He's not as good at collecting as his mom is. Neither of them are, so, But at the very least, this will help us get nimble fingers soon. Okay. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and let Cherry and Juniper, mate again. She's going to swipe this up and sit in the nest, and then swipe up some more berries. Her son, Lemon Drop, is going to start trying to explore a little bit, and he's being careful about it. He's making sure to sniff and really investigate and just, be careful. But at the same time, I think he's going to start, I think he's worrying Cherry just a little bit. We're going to have another baby. We're going to start clearing out the grass as much as we can. So, look at this, already doing well with the food. Oh, she's so pretty. I really love these pale yellow spots. These beige spots, they're absolutely gorgeous. Lasila, how pretty. And she's perfectly healthy, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and let's rename the lovely little Larry. Larry? Okay, lovely little lady. I don't know what it is, but today I have stumbled over my words so many times. It is insane, you guys. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to name her Wandflower, because that was the very first name that I saw, and she does seem like a very delicate and yet magical, mystical little lady. So I'm going to, okay. Lemon Drop, his curiosity overwhelming him, he is going to start exploring this way, and he's being very cautious about it, sniffing and listening carefully with each step. But the further he gets away, the more worried that Cherry is about him. So we are going to make sure that Juniper is always within eyesight of his son, so that Cherry doesn't really start freaking out. And we're going to let Cherry gather up some more berries, and I think she's actually going to clear away more territory, because although she is worried about food, we have a lot of food sources around here, and their son is actually about to discover another one. So she is also going to prioritize a little bit on clearing out the territory and revealing all of the food sources and all of the dangers, so that she knows where to not go and where to not let her kids go. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to pass the turn one more time. Okay, and it looks like Lemon Drop has grown up into a very strong and handsome young nicheling, so he is sniffing cautiously and making sure to reveal any food sources he comes across, and he is starting to get out of their sight, which is worrying Cherry, and she is probably going to send Juniper a little bit closer. Okay, up here, Juniper. And Juniper is trying his best to keep an eye on his son, and they're probably going to have another child soon. Wandflower, she's a little more gentle, a little more delicate, and she's going to stick close to her family in the berry bushes, probably because she really likes the berries. I mean, they are very sweet tasting, so I understand it, Wandflower. I mean, I've totally tried these digital berries before, I know they're really sweet, they're fine. It's fine. You gotta believe me, guys. But we're gonna pass the turn again, and Lemon Drop so far is actually been very helpful, and although he is worrying his parents with his constant wandering and curiosity, and it's not like they're against curiosity, they are curious, but they're just worried that things might go poorly. So right now they're working together, and Juniper is very cautiously clearing away the grass and sticking by his family, and oh my gosh, Reese! Ah! She has peacock tail recessive, but she's blind, and we can't breed with her. Cherry is startled, beyond startled. Ah, who is this? Who are you? I don't know if she would actually invite Reese in. But then again, just because she's blind, she could actually be a very big help for food. So at the same time, I think Cherry is going to launch a very serious investigation to make sure that this nicheling is not a threat to her and her family. So we are going to make sure that we take great care, and we're going to let Wandflower gather up these berries because she didn't want this nicheling stealing their food. Like, no, that's her berries. But at the same time, Cherry doing this, really this nicheling just seems very skittish. She seems very skittish to them, very like shy and awkward. And I think that Lemon Drop, he's not really going to put much time towards her personally. He doesn't think that it's a big issue with her being around in the tribe. Or uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cherry, you are in some really big danger. Okay, we are going to pass the turn. I'm so nervous right now. It looks like there is actually a rogue male somewhere. So we are going to have Juniper jump back. Oh, it passed away! Well, what do you know? We don't have to worry about it much anymore, but they're going to breed anyway because we need more babies. So I'm going to let her gather up these berries, and then she'll sit in the nest again. And Juniper is going to jump up here to keep close to his son, who I imagine is feeling a little bit offended by the fact that they don't believe that he knows how to take care of himself and be careful and really sniff and listen and be cautious. So he is scooting a little bit further away from everybody because they're honestly just frustrating him. Whereas his little sister sees these berries and is all like, yes, nom, my own little berries. So Wandflower has a much more innocent look on life. She's not quite as curious about everything. She is just much more interested in having a big pile of sweet, delicious treats for her to eat and call her own. So that's really what she cares about, whereas Cherry is very worried and nervous, and Juniper is a little more relaxed about things, but he understands the same worry and he wants to make sure his children are safe. So we are going to go ahead and pass the turn and take a look at this lovely little baby. Wow. It looks like she got the antlers out of nowhere. Koana! I'm in love with the spots. I love, 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 love the spots. And she's also perfectly healthy. Unfortunately, looks like everybody's inheriting the A immunity. And I think the only nobody else has gotten the B immunity, which is a little bit worrisome. But Koana, she is just so pretty. Oh, she has violet eye recessives? What? That would be awesome if she brought him out. But let's go ahead and let's rename Koana. And let's see. I'm going to scroll this time. We're going to see. Fexanara? Is that how you say that? Fexanara. So we have Fexanara here, and oh my gosh, she is. I really love the dark antlers with her. Ah, she's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so we have Lemon Drop all the way over here, you guys. And I don't know where that other nicheling went. I guess out of our sniffer range. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to start sending Lemon Drop down this way. He found her. Wait. Wait. You can help us. Please wait. Oh no. Alright, so Lemon Drop is suddenly very eager, and he knows that this nicheling is actually quite harmless. So he's chasing after her and hoping that he can kind of invite her, join the tribe, and now we have the chance. So he's going to take his chance and invite her in. And now we have little Reese. Oh my gosh, she is so cute, and she's actually been a little bit of a bother because she's eaten a lot of our food, and that doesn't go to our food stores when they're rogues, so she's been a little bit of a bother. But now we have little Reese, and she has the female peacock tail. So if we had someone to breed with her, I would probably breed them, but the only one I can think of is Juniper. And rabbits are, if it's necessary, then they will breed with another nicheling, but they get very, very attached, very ridiculously attached. almost to one nicheling, their mate, their soulmate. So they're a little more hesitant about it. They'll do it if it really needs to be done, if it's necessary, but Juniper doesn't really think that it is, so we'll have to see. However, there should be some tree trunks, and I think there's a very fun thing that we can do whenever we get on a tree trunk. So I think that we're going to have Reese and... Ah! Oh no! Bearyena! Okay, you have 14 days. How much strength? 2. So that would be 6 damage from you, and you have 3. So we can take this guy out. And Lemon Drop's not having it. You just because we are the rabbit tribe does not mean that we are weak. Huff, 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 huff. Angry bee. Okay. So, Cherry has so far stuck to this area, but I think she is actually going to start gently scooting, and she's going to sit herself firmly by her little baby, Vexenara, and they're going to start gently scooting this way, and I don't know how much Wandflower really wants to move, but she's going to follow with the tribe if she has to, and Juniper is actually going to clear out all of the grass in this area so that we have a nice clear pathway, and wow! I can't believe how easily you guys took that carnivore down. Teamwork! I think these guys are going to grow to be very close friends. But we are already low on food, so we're going to let Reese collect up this, and she can grab up these. And Lemon Drop doesn't want to leave her behind, but I really, in this episode, would really love to try out this really fun thing on the trunk over there. So, we are going to go ahead and send everybody further down and kind of protect little Reese. And Cherry is being very cautious about things as usual. So we're letting her collect up some berries, and I think Juniper is going to call her forward and say it's alright, we have lots of food resources. So he's going to reveal this nest, and they might have one more baby together. And their daughter, Wandflower, sees this big old berry bush over here and wants to run over. But in doing so, I think that her mom is going to send her back and make her sit and watch after this little one. And a bunny's eating it. And now that Lemon Drop knows that Reese will be protected, he's going to come over here, he's going to hunt, and then he's going to make his way over here. So we're going to pass the turn one more time. Whew, and Lemon Drop has been very cautious so far, so I'm not even going to have him collect up this meat. Instead, I'm going to have Vexenara do it, maybe the next turn. But I would really like him to go and sit, but we're not going to send Juniper anymore yet. Instead, he and Cherry are going to breed, because they do know that they need to have a nice big tribe, and now that Vexenara is out of the way, Wandflower will be allowed to collect up all of these berries, and we'll have Reese help out as well. She's very, very helpful, and we'll have her collect the meat too. And now, son and father will go over here, making it so that it should be very easy for our little our lovely Lemon Drop to come over here. And of course we have to wait one more turn. Isn't it the most frustrating thing ever? But okay, we have another baby we get to look forward to, and oh my gosh, I'm so happy with these guys. But our rabbit tribe has been very cautious about things so far. And you look a lot like... Ooh. Ooh, oh no! And a loud screech, a loud shriek of despair from Cherry is going to send everyone over to little Vexenara's aid. Wandflower is going to be called over, and we are going to take this down. Reese, the fierce blind nicheling, is going to... What? Oh, are you... Oh no, you're sick, little one. I don't know if it's a good idea to have you around, but hello. And Vexenara dealt the last blow. Cherry is not happy. She is quite furious, actually, that they weren't cautious enough to protect against this horrible, horrible bearyena. But I'm gonna do something really quick, you guys. Okay, you see this? We can call animals to us. However, that could mean that we call more bearyenas, it could mean we call rogues, or we call like rogue males, or we call actual rogues, which would be a big help to us right now because we really don't have anybody who can breed with anybody, you know? However, Isanala actually can, but we'll get to that in a second. I think instead we are going to try and destroy this toxic berry bush, but it looks like Juniper does not have the strength. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and call. Wow. Is that how nichelings sound? Really? Ooh, okay. That is a little bit, I'm sorry, that's silly. That's so silly. I find it ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Let's pass the turn and see if anybody finds our call interesting. It looks like we have our sick nicheling friend over here. Really? Is this scaring people or calling people to us? We don't have a very good voice, do we? Like, what now? Voice reach? To call for wild animals? I'm gonna keep doing it. It looks like we're just calling a bunch of bunnies, which isn't a bad thing, really. I mean, we can go ahead and hunt those bunnies because we need the food. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that, but it looks like we're calling Kutaku, who's sick. We might have to bring him in though, because he's one nicheling we can breed with. It's just he has blind eyes. But alright, you guys, I think that's going to be it for this first episode of the update and of the rabbit tribe in the Zodiacs. I'm really, really excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. It's so pretty. I love it, I love it, I love it. And this call thing is really confusing. I think maybe we'll go to a different trunk and try later. I'm not seeing any progress aside from Kutaku and all the bunnies. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want to thank you all for watching, but I'm going to be bopping out of here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!